خلاص. Hi everyone. Today I bought this radio from a garage sale. I don't know why the guy is selling that radio. Anyway, we'll plug it in and see what is wrong with it. Or I don't actually know whether it is working or not. This is something we will know soon. I bought in this condition. Okay. Although it looks brand new, but the battery cover is missing. I didn't find it actually. Anyway, we shall try it and see. It does work with direct AC. It works with 3-volt DC. I'll check whether I have an adapter for this, or I think I have. And you can also use 2UM1 batteries, 3-volt. The 3-volt. It is very important when buying an adapter to know where is the negative and where is the positive. It is shown here on the cover where the negative and where is the pin inside is the negative. Okay, and the outside is the positive. Let's find something with these specifications. Well, I found an adapter here, but as you can see, I adjusted the adapter to 1.5 volt, not 3 volts, because these adapters are not precise. Okay, and now I'll check the output. The positive is outside and the negative is inside. Okay, as you can see, the output is 3 volts, 0.6. Some sets tolerate the high voltage and some others don't. So we have to be careful all the time. As expected, it is dead. Now let's open up and see what the problem is. As you can see, it's a power problem. So we'll open up and go to the power board or the power part. Where the power part is where you insert the power cord. Okay, this is the power part, and this is where we will search for the fault. Because this radio works with constant current and not with alternative current, so we will find no diodes nor capacitors. Okay, so what to check then? Okay, when I opened it up, I found that there's little solder here, but still in contact, so this is not actually the problem. And something on this board, I don't know what, probably milk. So I clean it using a thinner with a brush, with a toothbrush. But still, these are not the problems. And this antenna wire is cut. I'll put it back here. I'll solder it back here. But still, these are not the problem, because there's no power. All these things has nothing to do with the power. So let's do things first. Let's do these things first, then look for the problem. This is the amplifier IC, so it has nothing to do also with this is the thinner. I removed all the residuals of milk. This is how to check the components. We just place the negative, make it in contact with any metal part and the set, okay, like this, and we test with the positive lead like this, and as I can see, the 3 volts are present here. They are present here, you see. So there is nothing wrong with the socket. Let's trace the 3 volts. Now the 3 volts are traveling from here, from this capacitor to this resistance over there, to this resistance. We'll check. The 3 volts are here. It means that the capacitor is okay. But if they are absent, it means the capacitor is gone. If they are present, the capacitor is okay. The 3 volts are present here, so there is nothing wrong with the capacitor. So let's trace where the current travels after the resistance. After it leaves the resistance, where does it go? Okay, so the 3 volts are present here. After they leave the resistance, they travel to this capacitor. So now let's check the capacitor. Of course, there won't be 3 volts anymore because the resistance hindered some current. So there will be less than 3 volts. So let's check. If there is some volt on this capacitor, it means that the resistance is okay. If there is not, so the resistance is gone. Okay, and if there is current volt present here, we'll go to something else. Now, as you can see, there is no voltage. There's no voltage at all, 0 voltage. You'll ask me why I didn't check the resistor. I'll tell you why. Because probably sometimes the resistor is okay and the capacitor is okay, but the line between the capacitor and the resistance is cut. How can you know that? Okay, if you check the resistance and find that it's okay and the capacitor is okay, you will move to something else without realizing that there's a cut in the line between the resistance and the capacitor. That's why I trace the volt, but I don't check all the components on the board. This is a waste of time. I only trace the volt. And now, as long as there is no voltage on the capacitor at all, it means that I'm 100% that the resistance is gone. Now let's replace the resistance and check. We have changed already the resistance. Now let's give it a try. Now the sound is back again. I hope we could learn something new today. I hope the antenna is broken here, so I'll try to fix it. I'll put a washer here so it can hold the telescopic antenna. And this seat is broken, and also the spring, so I'll use epoxy. كده هو شغال يا جماعة، تمام. الحمد لله المهمة تمت. يا ريت يا جماعة ما تنسوناش الاشتراك والمشاركة والإعجاب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نشوفكم إن شاء الله في فيديو جديد مع جهاز جديد. السلام عليكم. الآية 95 من سورة البقرة لن يرد في المستقبل. كما ترى